Good morning.
Lift me, lift me from the past. Make me strong and fast. Nail my life to the mast with the wind of love from above. Never ends. Show me heart of gold. Walk by me down the darkest road. Teach me what you know, but let me pull the sword from the stone with my own hand as we take command. It's a life where you change again. If you're brave, you may save drowning friend. Look, there's one already stretching out a hand. Will you take command? Use me as your tool. Make me wise when I'm a fool. Teach me the only rule, that I may better serve my fellow man. I know the ground is holy where we stand. Help me as we take command. Let me live inside your peace, inside your plan. That I'm the equal of each woman, child, and man. That love is all that is real, is what I am. Love is all in all, old friend. Love is all in all, beginning ends. Love is all I am, that I am, as we take command. As we take command. As we take command.
There we go. Good morning to you, my friends. Welcome, welcome. Okay, I hope that came across all right. Good to be here with you. Thank you, thank you. That's one of mine. One of my three music videos that I got to record, and my friend Peter Coughlin did a brilliant job at putting all those to image. So, Peter, thank you wherever you're at. A big shout out to Brother Peter. It is Tuesday, the 5th of August, 2025. We are in the window of the 8-8, the Lion's Gate, the most powerful activation of this lifetime so far by a long stretch. And you know, it is kicking my ass and taking my name. It is making me dance uh, deep and dark sometimes, yeah, with the healing journey here. But it's all good, yeah. It's worth it. You do the work, you get the goodies. We have, because it's Tuesday, we have Our Lady Patricia with another mind-blowing, heart-opening meditation, which we will absolutely do here today. You can take that to the bank, my friends. You can count on that. Recalibrating our 12 fifth dimensional solar chakras. So let's do the prayer thing here for prayers and poems and prayers, yes? And it will go like this. Go ahead and close your eyes, turn within. Let's take a deep breath together. And two more nice deep breaths. Second breath. Third breath. I'm going to start with St. Francis today. Lord, make me an instrument of thy peace. Where there is hatred, let me sow love. Where there is injury, pardon. Where there is doubt, faith. Where there is despair, hope. Where there is sorrow, joy. Where there is darkness, light. O Divine Master, grant that I may not so much seek to be consoled as to console, to be understood as to understand, to be loved as to love. For it is in giving that we receive, for it is in giving that we receive. It is in pardoning that we are forgiven, and it is in dying that we are born to eternal life. O cosmic birther of all radiance and vibration, soften the ground of our being, and carve out a space within us where your presence can abide. Fill us with your creativity so that we may be empowered to bear the fruit of your mission. Let each of our actions bear fruit in accordance with our desire. Endow us with the wisdom to produce and share what each being needs to grow and flourish. Untie the tangled threads of destiny that bind us as we release others from the entanglement of past mistakes. Do not let us be seduced by that which would divert us from our true purpose, but illuminate the opportunities of the present moment. For you are the ground and the fruitful vision, the birth, power, and fulfillment, as all is gathered and made whole once again. And I'll give you Patricia's daily prayer here as well. I am my I am presence, and I am one with my Father, Mother, God. I am also one with the I am presence of every man, woman, and child on earth, the entire company of heaven, the elemental kingdom, the angelic kingdom, and Gaia, Mother Earth. I give heartfelt and sincere thanks for the sacred gift of my life and of life itself. I ask my I am presence to consecrate every thought, word, feeling, and action which I express throughout this day with more love and more light for myself and my world. Word, I am word. I know who I am in peace, what I am in peace, how I serve in peace. I am here, I am here, I am here. We give thanks, we let it be. It is so, so it is. And together we say, I am that I am. Amen. Right. Okay. I'm kind of tempted just to throw this right in here at the top. It's well worth it. Let's do that. It'll give us a lot to talk about in the second half here. I hope you're well. I hope life is treating you well and you're treating yourself well. And we're asking God to guide us where we get stuck, which happens every day. Here we go.
Hi, precious heart. Thank you for joining us for our weekly vlog. The beings of light have said that it is really very difficult for us to fathom with our finite minds the intensity of light that we are receiving at this time to help with the acceleration of our ascension process. This light that is flowing into the physical plane through the opening of the Lion's Gate is unprecedented and is affecting every single person in myriad ways. They're reminding us that the reason that this intensity of light is needed is because we are not just individually working through our individual ascension process. We are taking Mother Earth and all life evolving upon her with us. So today, as we prepare for reaching the pinnacle of the opening of the Lion's Gate on August 8th, we are being asked to assist the mighty Elohim with an activity of light that will raise the frequency of vibration of every person evolving on this sweet earth. We are being asked to be the open door and to serve as surrogates on behalf of humanity. We've mentioned many times that Archangel Michael demonstrated to us that when we say, I am my I am presence, and I am one with the I am presence of all humanity, because we literally, tangibly are one with all life. Our I am presence sends an alert to every person's I am presence, informing them that we are invoking the light on their behalf. The I am presence then absorbs the light that we have invoked and uses it for that person in perfect alignment with their divine plan and their highest good. The mighty Elohim are revealing that during this cosmic moment, every person's I am presence is standing in readiness to recalibrate our fifth dimensional solar spines and our 12 fifth dimensional crystalline solar chakras with higher frequencies of the 12 solar aspects of deity than we have ever been able to receive at a cellular level. This is a cosmic moment, and we are blessed to be able to participate in this way on behalf of humanity, the elemental kingdom, and our beloved Mother Earth. Please go within and join me now for this unprecedented opportunity. Today we are being guided through an activity of light that will help to prepare each of us for the incredible frequency of light we will be blessed with as we reach the pinnacle of the Lion's Gate on August 8th. In this activity of light, the mighty Elohim, who are the builders of form, will assist the I am presence of every person to recalibrate our 12 fifth dimensional solar chakras to the highest frequency of light that cosmic law will allow. This is, of course, being done in alignment with each person's highest good and the divine intervention of our I am presence. In our fifth dimensional crystalline solar spine, we have 12 fifth dimensional crystalline solar chakras. Each chakra is a sphere of light that pulsates with all 12 solar aspects of deity simultaneously. These 12 spheres of light are aligned along the spinal column from our crown chakra at the top of our head to our root chakra at the base of our spine. the 12 solar aspects of deity that radiate simultaneously through each of our 12 fifth-dimensional solar chakras are known as the circle of the sacred 12. In our fifth-dimensional crystalline solar spine, all 12 chakras reflect all 12 solar aspects of deity all of the time. However, if we want to amplify one of the solar aspects of deity for a particular reason or in a particular situation, all we have to do is simply ask our I Am Presence to increase that particular aspect of deity. For example, if we want to amplify the third solar aspect of deity, which is the pink ray of divine love, we simply ask our I Am Presence to amplify the third solar aspect of deity. Instantaneously, the pink light and the divine qualities from that solar aspect of deity begin pulsating at an intensified level through all 12 chakras. When this occurs, each chakra becomes a blazing pink sun. If we want to amplify the fifth solar aspect of deity, which is the emerald green ray of truth and healing, we simply ask our I Am Presence to amplify the fifth solar aspect of deity. Instantaneously, the emerald green light and the divine qualities from that solar aspect of deity begin pulsating at an intensified level through all 12 chakras. When this occurs, each chakra becomes a blazing emerald green sun. Our I Am Presence always monitors the situation, and when the appropriate amount of light has been projected through our 12 solar chakras, the circle of the sacred 12 returns to balance once again in every chakra. The company of heaven has confirmed that at this time, humanity is experiencing major changes at a cellular level through our fifth-dimensional crystalline solar spine and our 12 fifth-dimensional solar chakras. This increase in vibration is actually altering and rebuilding our nervous systems. These pathways of light are being strengthened to accommodate the greatly intensified fifth-dimensional crystalline solar light that we are now receiving through the portal of the Lion's Gate. Our nervous systems and our 12 fifth-dimensional chakras are being recalibrated to withstand higher levels of divine wisdom and sacred knowledge. Our spiritual brain centers are also being altered in profound ways through this new infusion of crystalline solar light. As Christ consciousness filters into every person's outer mind, our I Am Presence is releasing new visions of possibility in which oneness, divine love, and reverence for all life are becoming tangible realities for every human being. Now, if you have the heart call to do so, the mighty Elohim will lead us through an activity of light. One by one, our Father, Mother, God will breathe the 12 solar aspects of deity through our 12 fifth dimensional solar chakras. As this occurs, each chakra will be recalibrated to a much higher frequency of God's infinite light. And we begin. On the holy breath, I am recalibrating my 12 fifth dimensional solar chakras. I am my I am presence, and I am one with the I am presence of every person on earth. Collectively, humanity's I am presences now merge into one luminous being of light that is cradling Mother Earth and all life evolving upon her within the divinity of our unified heart flames. Humanity, the elemental kingdom, and Mother Earth are now breathing in unison with me as one elevated holy breath. I am one with my Father, Mother, God. I am one with the solar logos from suns beyond suns. I am one with the mighty Elohim and the legions of light throughout infinity. Now, through the divine intervention of the entire company of heaven gathered in the atmosphere of earth, I invoke from the very core of creation the most intensified frequencies of the 12 fifth dimensional crystalline solar aspects of deity that humanity and the earth are capable of receiving at this time. Beloved ones, use this gift of light to recalibrate humanity's fifth dimensional crystalline solar chakras to the highest frequency that cosmic law will allow. Simultaneously, raise humanity's newly recalibrated spiritual brain centers, as well as our mental bodies, superconscious minds, conscious minds, subconscious minds, and physical brain structures into brand new levels of divine consciousness. I consecrate my life force and my elevated holy breath to be the open door for this unfathomable divine intervention on behalf of every child of God evolving on this sweet earth. Beloved Father, Mother, God, beloved solar logos, and beloved Elohim, I ask that you now breathe brand new frequencies of the 12 fifth dimensional crystalline solar aspects of deity through each person's fifth dimensional solar spine. On my holy breath, expand this divine light through every person's 12 fifth dimensional solar chakras, our acupuncture meridians, and our acupuncture points. As this occurs, simultaneously expand these new frequencies of the 12 solar aspects of deity through Mother Earth's crystal grid system. I now begin by inhaling and exhaling deeply. I am inbreathing the new frequencies of the sapphire blue first solar aspect of deity and the divine qualities of God's will, power, protection, illumined faith, and God's first cause of perfection through all 12 of my fifth dimensional solar chakras. On my out-breath, I breathe this sapphire blue solar light into the heart of Mother Earth. Instantaneously, it expands through Earth's crystal grid system, blessing all life. Now I am inbreathing the new frequencies for the yellow gold second solar aspect of deity and the divine qualities of Christ consciousness and enlightenment through all 12 of my fifth dimensional solar chakras. On my out-breath, I breathe this yellow gold solar light into the heart of Mother Earth. Instantaneously, it expands through Earth's crystal grid system, blessing all life. Now, I am inbreathing the new frequencies for the pink third solar aspect of deity and the divine qualities of comprehensive divine love, oneness, and reverence for all life through all 12 of my fifth dimensional solar chakras. On my out-breath, I breathe this pink solar light into the heart of Mother Earth. Instantaneously, it expands through Earth's crystal grid system, blessing all life. Now, I am inbreathing the new frequencies for the crystalline white fourth solar aspect of deity and the divine qualities of purity, renewal, restoration, resurrection, ascension, and the Immaculate Concept through all 12 of my fifth dimensional solar chakras. On my out-breath, I breathe this crystalline white solar light into the heart of Mother Earth. Instantaneously, it expands through Earth's crystal grid system, blessing all life. Now, I am inbreathing the new frequencies for the emerald green fifth solar aspect of deity and the divine qualities of illumined truth, healing, inner vision, and consecration through all 12 of my fifth dimensional solar chakras. On my out-breath, I breathe this emerald green solar light into the heart of Mother Earth. Instantaneously, it expands through Earth's crystal grid system, blessing all life. Now, I am inbreathing the new frequencies for the ruby gold sixth solar aspect of deity, and the divine qualities of grace, devotional worship, healing, peace, and the manifestation of Christ consciousness through all 12 of my fifth dimensional solar chakras. On my out-breath, I breathe this ruby gold solar light into the heart of Mother Earth. Instantaneously, it expands through Earth's crystal grid system, blessing all life. Now I am inbreathing the new frequencies for the violet seventh solar aspect of deity and the divine qualities of God's infinite perfection, including mercy, compassion, cosmic forgiveness, transmutation, liberty, justice, freedom, victory, transfiguration, glory, and oneness through all 12 of my fifth dimensional solar chakras. On my out-breath, I breathe this violet solar light into the heart of Mother Earth. Instantaneously, it expands through Earth's crystal grid system, blessing all life. Now, I am inbreathing the new frequencies for the aquamarine eighth solar aspect of deity and the divine qualities of clarity, discernment, understanding, and perception through all 12 of my fifth dimensional solar chakras. On my out-breath, I breathe this aquamarine solar light into the heart of Mother Earth. Instantaneously, it expands through Earth's crystal grid system, blessing all life. Now, I am inbreathing the new frequencies for the magenta ninth solar aspect of deity and the divine qualities of harmony, balance, assurance, and God confidence through all 12 of my fifth dimensional solar chakra. On my out-breath, I breathe this magenta solar light into the heart of Mother Earth. Instantaneously, it expands through Earth's crystal grid system, blessing all life. Now, I am inbreathing the new frequencies of the gold 10th solar aspect of deity and the divine qualities of eternal peace and God's infinite abundance through all 12 of my fifth dimensional solar chakras. On my out-breath, I breathe this gold solar light into the heart of Mother Earth. Instantaneously, it expands through Earth's crystal grid system, blessing all life. Now, I am inbreathing the new frequencies of the peach 11th solar aspect of deity and the divine qualities of divine purpose, enthusiasm, and joy through all 12 of my fifth dimensional solar chakras. On my out-breath, I breathe this peach solar light into the heart of Mother Earth. Instantaneously, it expands through Earth's crystal grid system, blessing all life. Now, I am inbreathing the new frequencies for the opal 12th solar aspect of deity and the divine qualities of transformation and transfiguration through all 12 of my fifth dimensional solar chakras. On my out-breath, I breathe this opal solar light into the heart of Mother Earth. Instantaneously, it expands through Earth's crystal grid system, blessing all life. Beloved Father, Mother God, beloved Solar Logos, and beloved Elohim, I thank you for the assistance you are giving to humanity, the elemental kingdom, and Mother Earth during this momentous time. And I am grateful for the opportunity to serve all life in this life-transforming way. I accept and know that daily and hourly this activity of light is intensifying with every elevated holy breath I take. And so it is, beloved, I am that I am. God bless you, dear one. Have a glorious Lion's Gate experience. I look forward to being with you next week.
Okay, take a nice deep breath into all of that. Mercy, there it is, my friends. The latest from Our Lady Patricia. Vlog 83, recalibrating our 12 fifth dimensional solar chakras. And you are in a very select group, if you've just done this, one of 1,800 people, nearly 1,900 people on this planet. So, yes, thank you for sharing this with me. Let's take another deep breath. Life is extremely good, my friends. Yeah, today is on the Mayan calendar. We have about 25 more minutes here. Today is White Self-Existing Wizard. As I mentioned before, the white glyphs are extra powerful with sauce on top. So this is one of those moments. It's just my observation. Today we're in the wave spell of the blue monkey, which is magic, play, and illusion. My angel card here for us is New Love, which is always very welcome. And White Self-Existing Wizard are the energies of define, measure, and form, timelessness, enchant, and receptivity. And it goes like this. I define in order to enchant. Measuring receptivity, I seal the output of timelessness with the self-existing tone of form. I'm guided by the power of heart, deep breath. I define in order to enchant. Measuring receptivity, I seal the output of timelessness with the self-existing tone of form. I'm guided by the power of heart, deep breath. Last time, best time, White, self-existing wizard. I define in order to enchant. Measuring receptivity, I seal the output of timelessness with the self-existing tone of form. I am guided by the power of heart. Take a deep breath. We give thanks. We let it be. And so it is. Here is Eileen for today. Eileen Caddy of the Findhorn Garden. Keep your standards high. The higher the better. Be not careless or slapdash about anything you undertake. Perfection must always be the aim. Well, this is interesting. It may be seemingly impossible to reach, but nevertheless go on reaching, go on stretching. Never be satisfied with anything mediocre or anything that is done half-heartedly and without love. Let all you do, whatever it may be done to my honor and glory. For when your aim is to do everything for me, your aim will always be of the very highest, and you will not be satisfied unless you are giving of your very best. Learn to forget the self in service to others. Amen to that. You will find real joy in giving on every level. Always remember that there are many different levels on which you can give, from the highest to the lowest, from the spiritual to the physical. Whatever level it may be, give and give wholeheartedly, and you will find that as you give, so will you receive. Take a deep breath. Thank you for that. And here's Abraham. You're never going to get to any final place, and so we want to remind you to relax and start having fun on the way. The process of getting there is the quality of being there. I heard a YouTuber yesterday who's another fan of Abraham talk about she was sharing a space with somebody who was listening to a video nearby. She has a little gallery in Manhattan Beach, California, a place I used to live in and know and love well. Good old Manhattan Beach, and had many lovely days there. And a guy who was on his break as one of the waiters from the restaurant nearby, and he was listening to something very, very loud, she thought, on his phone. And so she wrote, there's a solution for both of us, or there's a way for both of us to be happy, because she wanted the peace and quiet. And she says she no sooner put the period at the end of that sentence when his thing stopped being loud. And she didn't see him change anything or do anything or act in any different way, but it just shifted. And so that was a bit of a breakthrough for her. So I'm taking that on board. In the course this morning, we're talking about where the course starts. This is year 2 for me with the daily lessons. That the world is an illusion made by the ego and the mind, not by God. And how to see through that is the whole deal. So that was a great example of that. I was saying I'm seeing all these interviews with people, physicists and scientists and mystics, talking about the world being an illusion. It's just clearly coming out more and more. Of course, David Icke's been saying this, and many others, for some time. Lazaris, your world is an illusion. Yeah, that was a moment. Here's Laura Aversano giving us the beautiful picture of the phoenix. Take a peek at this before I read the quote here. Okay, the quote goes like this. You are not the only one who can rise from the ashes and embody the phoenix. The fire doesn't separate humanity as it burns. We do. Kaboom. Thank you, Laura. Here is the quote from Lazaris for this week, speaking of. The yet-to-be-harnessed futures are the new frontier, and this new frontier is more real than any previous frontier has ever been. Huh? The yet-to-be-harnessed futures are the new frontier, and this new frontier is more real than any previous frontier has ever been. So this is the paradox we're just talking about the world being an illusion, coming out of the illusion and back into the higher realms, the higher dimensions, the higher truth. Thank you, thank you, thank you. That was taken from one of his meditations about the future self. I've listened to that many times. Thank you, Lazaris. Healing. What did I have to say about this? Pain is your separation from, there's Lazaris again, and you're longing for your oneness with God, Goddess, all that is. Anything and everything that moves us from pain and fear to love and peace is healing. When pain and fear are recognized as our soul's yearning to return to the love and peace of our spiritual nature, then all healing becomes a door back to God, Goddess, all that is. Divine love, that's me channeling my guides. Healing, healing, healing. Yes, yes, indeed. What did I learn on Sunday at Speakeasy? That the word surrender is never mentioned in the entirety of the Course in Miracles. That was quite a moment. I shared that yesterday. Here's one from Standing Bear, who I'm planning to do his Zoom call. He does Standing Bear. I did 2 interviews with him. They're both on Awakened Spirits Network, and I'll make a note to repost them. Lovely guy. I met this brother at the fire ceremony in Middleton on the 10th of July, and then saw him again the 2 of the 3 days I was at the World Peace Gathering, and life-changing stuff. Still making some space in my heart for all of this. But he's doing a Zoom call every morning from 6 a.m. Mountain Time, which is 7 hours behind us. So that adds up to 6 and 5 is 12, and 2 more is 2 o'clock actually. I think I'd said it was 1. It's 2 p.m. Okay, so circle that in my calendar for today, because I do want to be a part of his medicine. He's a powerful being and a beautiful soul, and you don't find this combination every day. I find in my adventures, so I'm just really grateful that he showed up in my movie here. I find him very inspiring, and I'm hoping he and I might work on a book together from interviews with him. I did transcribe the first interview we did. It came to about 30 pages. So we'll see how we go with that. And then Addie Lamborn is also on tonight, who is Green Tara Guru on YouTube, and been in her classes for a while, and in her new circle, Green Tara Circle, which is great. So there's all that. Here's the lovely and the very joyous and the slightly older, bless you, having a birthday, Tish Natasha Steenkamp. This woman has blazed a trail like very few other people I've ever met. She's from South Africa, and she moved down to Costa Rica and has been running great and very popular workshops and retreats for women and empowerment and sexuality and all that good stuff. So here's her take today. And the Great Mother said, "Come, my child, and give me all that you are. I am not afraid of your strength and darkness, of your fear and pain. Give me your tears. They will be rushing rivers and roaring oceans. Give me your rage. It will erupt into my molten volcanoes and rolling thunder. Give me your tired spirit. I will lay it to rest in my soft meadows. Give me your hopes and dreams. I will plant a field of sunflowers and arch rainbows in the sky. You are not too much for me. My arms and heart welcome your true fullness. There is room in my world for all of you, all that you are. I will cradle you. I will cradle you. I will cradle you in the boughs of my ancient redwoods and the valleys of my gentle rolling hills. My soft winds will sing you lullabies and soothe your burdened heart. Release your deep pain. You are not alone, and you have never been alone." Take a deep breath. So that's by the amazing Linda Ruther. Thank you, Linda. And the photo is by Fern and Kidd. Oh, there he is. Okay. Dibbity bobbity boop. Yeah. Amazing, beautiful rainbow seen in Florida. This is from Pars Coute. Take a look at this. Let me give you the quote here. No, that's it. Amazing, beautiful rainbow in Florida, never seen before on our earth. Oh, perfect. Thank you. Yeah, that will go well at the top of the page. Liliana Heitman has some more love and wisdom for us. She says, of course I'm a spiritual person, though I've never needed anyone to approve or define what that means. It isn't something I wear or declare. It's just there, constant as breath, threaded through everything. What I believe in, truly, is the vast, untamed potential of a human being, not as an ideal, not as a theory, but as something I've seen glimmer again and again in people when they are not afraid. I don't place my faith in nation states. These rigid, flag-waving constructs have always struck me as both theatrical and faintly absurd, arrangements built more for control than for care. Nor do I trust governments or the mass media. There is something too practiced in their tone, too orchestrated in their urgency. You begin to notice patterns, not the kind that reveal truth, but the kind that seduce people into shrinking, because that's what I've observed. People are not kept small by fate or lack of ability. They are kept small by fear, and that fear is administered in small daily doses, in headlines, in slogans, in what is not said. It is, in the end, a very old trick. But each individual, no matter where they are born, holds something vast and luminous inside them, a kind of knowing that stirs beneath the surface, not loud, but steady. I have seen it in their silences, in their unguarded laughter, in the way they reach for beauty without permission. It's the part of us that remembers the wild, that recognizes the truth when it comes softly, like rain on dry earth. I believe this: the human being is, at the core, a good creature. Not perfect, not harmless, but good, in the way a mountain is good, or a wild garden that grows without a map, weaving beauty from what others might call disorder. There is something essential in us that resists the artificial, that leans towards the real, and I trust that more than any institution. Take a deep breath. Whew. There's the Sermon on the Mount for this morning, my friends. Bless you, Liliana. Powerful, powerful message. Beautiful, very timely. Thank you, God. So a couple little suggestions here. Addie says the most powerful vocal, the most powerful sound in the universe is Om. And there are, and when I was going through my meltdown yesterday, I threw Yogananda on a few times to clear the vibe and clear the air and get me back to center and all those good things. And it's quite a powerful gift. And for some reason, 108 is the magic number when chanting Om. So you have that there to work with if you like. And this beautiful young lady is just a gift. She is an energetic healer with a heart of gold. And what a blessing she brings every time she shows up. So if you need a dose of TLC, if life is stormy and rocky and you're not feeling the love, she will plug you right back into the deeper self. I've worked with her energies many times now, and she's a delight. There's our brother Standing Bear. Let's hear him. Thank you, brother. And if you haven't seen this, I started to show this yesterday. I don't have any time here this morning for this, but it is exceptionally well done. And our dear friend Charlotte is leading the charge there with other wonderful healers and earth guardians. And Charlotte dropped a note today that she's in Sweden for ceremony with the waters today. The water ceremony that she led at the World Peace Gathering on the Sunday that I was there was absolutely extraordinary. And just a huge shout out to Charlotte. Very, very grateful for her work with the waters and the wells. It was just Brother Declan Synod's birthday, and this was where I got on the Declan and Christy ride, which was their concert at a place called The Point, which I saw when I was staying at some fancy hotel in Dublin when I was doing the Mind, Body, Spirit show there and Living the Dream. And this came on the telly, and I sat riveted for the next 90 minutes or whatever it was, and it was incredible. And so just celebrating Christy and Declan. Declan told me they'd done 1,500 concerts together, which is just absolutely extraordinary. And they're still buddies, but they haven't played together in a while. So here's to Christy and Declan. So I'm getting revved up about the Life Wave these days. This is me doing my thing last night. I'm kind of finding my way with how to reach out to people. And now that I've passed the year mark with the patches, and I'm still going strong with them, I'm finding my voice. And I've also, thanks to my friends Tim and Ed's, done the training of doing presentations. So I'm inspired to do 2 Zooms a day, and I will start that today, and the first one will be at noon. And so I'll do a little promo like this and stick the Zoom link on there. And then if you're on the lunch break or you're free or whatever, it's 30 minutes. You don't have to stay for the whole thing. I had Anne and Connie on last night. Connie came on because of my little ad here, and Anne through my pages, and or through reaching out. And I want to keep it going and keep it building. I'm aware that well, 2 things are happening real briefly here. As we wind down, I'm a month away from my birthday. I'll be 68 in September the 13th, and that's a bit of a thing for me this year, absolutely. And again, hugely grateful for LifeWave and all the blessings that it's brought into my life, health-wise and financially. But the best is yet to come in terms of they're about to double how they pay people commission in the next month or so. And they've got other products coming out that are extraordinary, like the light water machine. So I'm really enthusiastic about this, and I really want to beat the drum and share this with people, so that if you're looking for help with your health, or you're looking for an opportunity to have an extra income in your life, this is an extraordinary chance for either of those things. I was just looking at another page today, and there was much more information about stroke. And I just listened to a test of recovering from stroke, obviously, which my buddy DVL is in the process of. So I sent that to him. And I was on with Stephen yesterday, and talking about his son and autism and how the patches have been helpful for that. And then was just on hearing a lady talk about, she's a nurse, and they had a patient in their ER who was going into tachycardia, which if you know your ER, that's the heart rhythm is it's before a heart attack. The heart is out of rhythm, basically. It's overstressed. And they stuck a patch on her, and 20 minutes later, she was seen by another doctor, and he said, "You're completely fine." And so that was extraordinary. And because I have my sister Mary, who's got some exploratory surgery coming up for her heart as well. So all these things are fitting together, and it's just exciting to be offering people hope, genuine hope. Yeah, it's a rare thing in this world. And I do have an email, so I'm collecting email addresses now. If you'd just like to get on my list for the LifeWave information, you can put that in the comments there, and I'll shift that over. So I think that's going to do it for this morning. Have a wonderful day. 12 o'clock, Zoom, 30 minutes. I'll get on and give you a reminder, or I'll do a little post here as well. And 6 o'clock tonight. Okay, that's your chance to learn more about LifeWave. Thank you so much. If you'd like to share this video and support what I do, there's a link to PayPal there, my email address and all that, or Revolut, or take a look at lifewave.com, Lou Martin. All of those things are a great benefit to me and being able to do this. So from my heart to yours, 1,000 thanks. Have a wonderful day, and we'll see you tomorrow. Peace and blessings. Namaste. Peace.